This video is brought to you by Let In Comics, the only place where you can gain access to exclusive Korean webtoons like Killing, Stalking, and Something About Us.
In between all the killing, screaming, and crying, it's nice to see a little kissy-wissy. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 anime kisses.
君、もうジョジョとキスはしたのかい？まだだよな。初めての相手はジョジョではない。このディオだ!
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we've chosen the kisses in anime that not only made fans lose their collective minds, but also had a huge impact on the series as a whole. As you might expect, each kiss is sort of a spoiler, so a lip-locked spoiler alert is now in effect. Number 10, JP and Sonoshee, Redline.
Oh! Is she okay? Hey! You drive awesome!
Having admired her from afar for so long, JP's love was finally cemented in the conclusion of this movie. When Sonoshee's racer finally breaks down during the final stretch, she and JP team together and go for gold against the undefeatable Machine Head. It just so happens that love really does conquer all, including Intergalactic Grand Prix, and after taking first place, the two embrace with a spectacle of a smooch. Get a room, you two.
I love you.
I love you too, JP.
Number 9, Kirito and Asuna, Sword Art Online.
Do you want me to get off you now?
You're fine right where you are.
When your life has quite literally become a video game, you're bound to try pursuing a romantic option sooner or later. For Kirito and Asuna, that moment comes after narrowly avoiding death when a fellow player tries to launch a sneak attack and slay Kirito. Overcome with the shock of nearly losing each other, the two gamers finally share a kiss, leading to a romance that becomes the centerpiece for the rest of the series. This is also followed by the sudden decision to marry each other. We've heard of a shotgun wedding, so maybe this is sort of like a speedrun wedding?
We get married.
Number 8, Issei and Rias, School DxD BorN. It's certainly not the first time these two lovebirds have locked lips, but this one had a particular impact to it. Following the final battle of the BorN series, the lecherous hero Issei and his smoking hot devil girlfriend Rias are finally at ease and open up to one another.
Yeah, it hurts, but these injuries are no big deal. As long as we're together, I can put up with a lot.
Issei, of course, takes full advantage of the situation by manning up and giving her a kiss that is so passionate you'll forget you're watching a shameless harem series. Ain't it sweet? Number 7, Kyon and Haruhi, The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya.
What are you going to do with the SOS Brigade? You created it. Are you just going to throw it away?
It doesn't matter anymore. I'm having the strangest, most wonderful experience I've ever dreamed of having.
A lot of kisses on this list are just a way for two characters to finally admit their feelings. And while that's all well and good, none of them have had to share a kiss that saved the entire world. As Haruhi's time-space altering power activates, it's up to the unremarkable and powerless Kyon to restore the old world before everything collapses and they are literally crushed by a blue giant born of the reality shifts.
What does Haruhi Suzumiya mean to someone like me?
Following in the footsteps of Sleeping Beauty, the two share a kiss, which results in everything being restored. Not many people can say they've smooched God, but kudos to Kyon for a job well done. Number 6, Naruto and Hinata, The Last Naruto the Movie.
もらってやりな、ナルト。サンキュー。お前いいやつだな、Hinata.
For those of you that supported this ship way back in its infancy, you may rejoice in that the entirety of this movie revolves around Naruto and Hinata confessing their love for one another.
ナルト君を守るためなら死ぬことなんて怖くない。私はナルト君が
After stopping the moon from plummeting into the earth, the two shinobi, after God knows how many years of waiting, finally declare that they love each other and share a kiss in a beautiful moment serenaded by moonlight. While we offer our sincere condolences to those that thought he was going to end up with Sakura, this film's existence declares that Naruhina is explicitly canon.
Hinata.
ナルト君
Number 5, Kamina and Yoko, Gurren Lagann.
I need lots of power, especially today. Yoko, you just watch my back.
Oh, Kamina, you were with us for such a short amount of time, but you were truly a man's man, and this scene proved it. On the night before a battle with the Beastmen, he's approached by Yoko, who warns him not to charge in and get himself hurt. To prove a point, the two share a passionate kiss, with the promise of a possible relationship following the battle.
I'll repay that 10 times over. Mark my words.
Unfortunately, that never comes to pass since Kamina loses his life in the ensuing conflict, breaking both Yoko and our hearts.
Kamina, I'm really looking forward to being repaid.
Right!
Number 4, Hana and Kiyoshi, Prison School.
Fine, let's do this.
Why are you taking your pants off? What are you, a 5-year-old?
I knew it. Hana isn't used to seeing a dude's body. One last layer.
This might be the strangest entry you find on our list. Time and time again, Kiyoshi has inadvertently humiliated the pint-sized Punisher, Hana. As a result, her frustrations toward him culminate into this bizarre scenario that is, well, pretty hard to put into context in a short entry.
This is my revenge.
She soon loses her grasp on the situation and steals the first kiss from our hero, only for him to return the favor. It's funny, it's weird, and it's definitely unforgettable. Number 3, Inuyasha and Kagome. Inuyasha, the final act.
I think I wanna touch him.
Ever since she first fondled his dog ears, we knew that these two were destined to end up together. After finally defeating Naraku, Kagome finds herself trapped in a world of complete darkness, imprisoned by the Shikon Jewel unless she binds herself to its will.
Inuyasha will come for me. I believe in him.
In a desperate bid to save her, Inuyasha battles through seemingly endless hordes of demons without pause until he reaches her. Alone in the emptiness, the two finally share that eagerly awaited kiss that ends up freeing them, leading to a happily ever after that feels very much deserved. Seems that every dog does have his day.
It's not an illusion.
Number 2, Okabe and Kurisu, Steins Gate.
俺はお前が好きだ。
While a lot of entries on our list are romantic and sweet, none are as heartbreaking as this one. After discovering a microwave that allows them to send messages and even memories to the past, these two scientists discover that their actions cause various timelines to shift, resulting in the subsequent death of Okabe's childhood friend.
時間があっという間に流れていく。今だけはアインシュタインに文句を言いたい気分。
However, in order to save her, they must return to a timeline where Kurisu is murdered. With the impending tragedy of his choice, these two share a kiss together while declaring their love for one another. Despite the sci-fi fantasy premise, this moment is so organic and heartfelt that it's impossible not to choke up at least a little. Before we reveal our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
It just drives me crazy. I want all of you.
Number 1, Ryuji and Taiga, Toradora.
She's so tiny, like a doll. And yet there's this intense vibe about her.
The gradual shift from enemies to lovers may be something of a tired old cliche, but there's no denying that this anime handles it beautifully. Taiga is short and adorable, but has a fierce temper, while Ryuji is actually a pretty nice guy despite his intimidating aura.
And once again, I've got to convince everyone I'm not some sinister dirtbag. Oh, don't worry, huh? You don't have to explain to everyone. I mean, I know you're a good person, right? Good point. Thanks, man.
Needless to say that these two start off despising each other, but eventually form an unconventional truce as they attempt to set each other up with their respective crushes. As each of these falls flat, the dragon and the tiger eventually realize that they both harbor some pretty deep feelings for each other, resulting in one of anime's most enchanting kisses.
One more time.
This video is brought to you by Redline Comics, the only place where you can gain access to exclusive Korean webtoons like Killing Stalking and Something About Us.